Hey y'all, it's your girl Kenya back with another video. How y'all doing? How y'all doing, fam? I know it's been a while since y'all heard from me, but your girl just been moving, staying out the way, minding her own business and all that good jazz. So y'all been safe? Y'all masking up, or I never stopped wearing my mask, but yeah. So I just want to say, hey, thank y'all for stopping by. Y'all didn't have to, but thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. All that jazz is free. It don't cost you nothing to do it. I really would appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. This video may be a little bit emotional for me because I watch the news a lot, and it's kind of a gift and a curse. I like to watch the news to stay informed on, what's going on in the world and what's going on around me in my local, area. But since this pandemic, it's been some crazy trend going on in the communities of color. Now, I'm not just talking about the police, brutality and stuff like that. That's been going on. But I'm noticing since this pandemic, there has been an issue with our men, our black and brown men, killing us black and brown women and our kids. And I just have a problem with that. It's very, 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 very disturbing. And I think we watch it so much, or have started watching it so much in the news, that some of us may have become desensitized to it. But I mean, it's really rampant. Like, you never heard about black men killing their wives, girlfriend, baby mamas, family members, and now they killing the kids too. It's just baffling to me, because the black community is not together as a whole, right? We are divided by so many things, with class, social status, economic status, colorism amongst ourselves. From the light next to white to the black is tar. You know what I'm saying? And in between. So we have so much stacked against us. We have a lot of, crime, and within our own community, right? But the men killing the women, which are the backbones of the community, like, the woman is the one that pretty much holds it together in the family. Like, she's the backbone. Like, she holds everything down. You go out and make the money, you bring it to her, she makes sure the bills getting paid, she makes sure there's food, she's taking care of the kids, she's keeping up with doctor's appointments, sport, whatever the kids, outside activities, she's going to the schools, she's the face of the family, you know what I'm saying, basically. And she's making it all run smooth the best way she can, right? Which is why I don't get why we are being killed and you are killing our kids. And I might get some flack from this video. I get that. I stand 10 toes on what I'm saying and how I feel, because that's my perception. Everybody has one, depending on what the situation is. Everybody looks at it through a different set of lens, right? And it's just how I'm viewing it from my lens. Yours may see something different, and yours and yours and yours, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm very opinionated, and I stand on what I stand on, what I believe. You know what I'm saying? Don't make it right or wrong, but that's what I believe. And I'm gonna touch back on that because I gotta kind of get myself back. But it's two stories that has happened like within the last month or so involving two young ladies. And the reason why these stories stuck out to me is because I have a daughter. I have cousins, nieces. And they're in their 20s. And I have one that's, I think she's 16, 17. Okay. This first one happened in Shreveport, Louisiana. I think this was last month. Young lady, I think she was 17. Her and her boyfriend were at a park, kind of, late hours. And supposedly a guy came up with a gun, took her, boy took off running, ran to a police or somebody and told them. Now, this is my opinion once again. When I heard that story, I was like, no, it just don't sound right to me. I wasn't there. I wasn't shining the light. Nobody told me anything, but this is just my intuition. No, it didn't sound right to me. It just didn't make sense. Why would he let you run off and just take the girl? I don't think it was a random act of violence. I'm not saying that the boyfriend had anything to do with it, but I do not think he was a stranger to the situation. And being that she's a brown girl, in the South, I just really don't think that, the community as a whole, yes, because she's our baby. So, yes, we want to find her. But I think the people that we pay that are sworn to protect and serve us, I don't really think that, yeah. I just was so saddened because I'm like, she was such a young girl. Like, I just don't think that was random. Like, I really don't. And I don't know anything about those families. It was just a story that showed up on my timeline. And then I went in and read it. And I kept following because I was like, I was sharing the help finder and stuff. And I kept going back trying to update to see what was going on because I was just like hoping that she was going to be alive. But then I felt like their boyfriend had something to do with it. I didn't feel like there was a random abduction. I didn't feel like that. And I still don't feel like, even though they did find her, she was deceased, I still don't feel like there was just a random thing. And that's just my opinion. That's just how I feel. It is what it is. You can disagree and that's okay. But that's just how I feel. Another story happened. This just happened this past week. Young lady went out with some friends to celebrate. This happened here in Houston. Young lady went out with some friends celebrating her 21st birthday. A random guy at a party said, hey, let's meet back in my apartment. I've been 21, but when I was 21, it was other things going on, not necessarily the same social issues that the kids are now facing. So we had our own set of social issues back then, but I was quite mature at 21. So my better judgment would not have, gone there. But being that, these times are different now. So they decided to go to the guy's house, right? So only one went to the guy's house. The young lady was dropped off, the 21-year-old who was celebrating her birthday. They dropped her off at the guy's apartment, so they was going to go and get some makeup. Now, you just left the club, which I'm sure you already have makeup on. So why did you need to go and get makeup again? And then the only thing that was probably open at the time might have been maybe a Walgreens or something like that, right? So instantly, I saw it on the news, but I just kind of caught the tail end of it. So then my daughter told me the whole story, and I was like, what? And instantly I thought human trafficking. And I was just like, oh my God, that is horrible. That is so horrible. So I feel like they set her up, and the guy may have gave him a few dollars or whatever the case they agreed upon. That's just my opinion once again. I think they set her up, and come to find out, they said when they went back to get her, the apartment had been vacant for a while. No sign of the young lady. Now you tell me what that sound like to you. Does that even make any sense? That you're going to drop me off to a random guy that we just met at the club. You are going to leave me and come back and get me, and then voila, I'm gone. Vanished. I think they set her up. I don't think she would have agreed to just go with somebody that she just met. Okay, we can go hook up or whatever. Then y'all come back and get me. Now they gone. I mean, it could have happened that way. It's a possibility, but my mind is they set it up. It was a setup. Because, you know, people do a lot of things for a lot of different reasons. Some do it for money. Some do it for labels, clout, name, you name it. They do it. And the stuff is real. It happened. Human trafficking is real. I hope the young lady is okay. But if she's into human trafficking, she probably would rather wish that she was dead, because they dope those girls up to keep them on them drugs, to do what they want them to do. So to have to go through that day in and day out, you probably wish you were dead. You know what I'm saying? Until they're ready to release you back into society, then you're damaged. Not saying that you can't be rehabilitated and be back functional in society, but that takes a while, depending on how long you've been gone, you know what I'm saying, or subjected to that. So those two stood out to me because they were such young girls, and because, like I said, I have a daughter, and I have cousins, and I have nieces, and it's kind of like, where is the outrage? Because this is just ridiculous. And then back to the men that's killing us. The young man that got on Facebook Live and shot that lady on Facebook. Why would you do that? Why would you get on there and shoot her? Why would you kill her? Like, why? Look, okay, just being transparent. I've been there. I went through a breakup. I thought it was the end of the world, and I thought my everything, and yes, my mind did go to some pretty dark places. But you know what? I was like, you know what? You have a kid. So if you go and do something to this person, your ass is going to the pen. And guess what? Somebody else going to have to raise your daughter. So I was like, you know what? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I understand stuff happened like in the moment. You just... But this stuff is ridiculous, you guys. I don't know what the hell is going on. But why are these men killing these women, and why are they killing these kids? Like, it makes no sense to me. Like, the police are killing y'all And then y'all come and kill us. Like, so basically, you doing the job for them with killing off this race. You helping them because we are the ones who procreate. We're the backbones of the family. We are the ones who have to be y'all doctors, y'all lawyers, and whatever else. The women, they're the ones who's doing this. So why, if it don't work, the shit just don't work. Like, damn, okay, it ain't gonna work. Move on. Like, okay, fine. She don't want me. Okay, like what? Somebody, please, please, please. This is just crazy to me. Like, I just don't get it. You know, you whoop us, but you won't go out there and whoop that nigga in the street. You know, you want to pull guns on us and do all this type, but you won't pull it out on that nigga in the street. You kill us. What makes you think that you are going to be able to keep living in the free world? Because you're the first person they're going to look at. It's normally the spouse or somebody that's closely in contact with you, especially when women. And then you killing the kids too. Like, what the... I don't understand that. Like, why? Like, why? You know what I'm saying? Why are you guys doing that? Like, I can't even fathom an explanation as to why they would be doing that. It makes no sense to me. It's senseless. Just like us killing each other. It's senseless. It's senseless. Not saying that it's okay for him to go out and kill a man. Oh, that's okay, but you can't kill a woman. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is there has been a great influx of black men killing black women. A lot of their spouses, their girlfriends, their ex-girlfriends, their baby mothers, some other female family members, as well as they're turning the rage to the kids now. The kids don't have nothing to do with it. I mean, like kids, like 5, 6, and 7-year-old. Like, what did that baby do to you that would cause you to want to kill them? Like, why? For what? And maybe this is just something we're gonna have to go through because of the times that we're in. But it's just so mind-boggling. You know, I know we are living in the last days. I know that. But I'm just, every time you turn on the news, it's a man done killed his wife, done killed his girlfriend. Like, I have no explanation, you know, and maybe it's not an explanation for it, you know. This could all just possibly be a spiritual thing, and I'm not gonna see that with my natural eye. You know what I'm saying? It just, this morning, it just kind of vexed me, my spirit. And I was just like, I want to get on here and I wanted to talk about it. Because, you know, granted, I know the media puts out what they want you to put out. Some things they put out to distract us from other things that are going on, you know, to keep us talking about this and not really paying attention to that. You know, I get that. You know, I get that. But baby, let me tell you, y'all, we gotta wake up. We gotta wake up. The Lord is coming back, and it's real, real soon. Like real, real soon. It's like they just done lost their damn mind. They just, and once you kill her, guess what? Now your life is finna be gone because you finna be locked behind bars or somebody telling you when to eat, sleep, shit, when you can go outside, when you can get a phone call, when you can see somebody. For what? For what? It makes absolutely no sense. Yeah, y'all, I just wanted to get on here and talk about that because I don't have no solution. Because like I said, I can't wrap my head around why they would be doing that. Like, I can't even wrap my head around it. I mean, the thing I'm saying is because you killing the kids too. You're not just killing the woman, but you're killing the kids. And some be your seed that you killing, not somebody else's. But sometimes they yours. You kill the whole family, and you never heard about that with us. Of course, you know other races. Yes. When they say that, the first thing you say, oh, they must be, they got to be. But now it's like, it could be us. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy because that was not the case. We've always known that we're like crabs in a bucket. We don't want to see the next person make too much money. We don't want to see them get a nicer car, a nicer home, a better position. Just crabs in a bucket. But now you don't start killing the thing that supported you when you didn't have nobody. You had that woman, regardless of how her ways were. She was down for you. Why would you have to go out in the world when you leave your home and fight the world, and you come home, that's supposed to be your place of solace, your refuge, your peace, and you would go and kill the person that you shared that with. Not saying it was always gonna be, but that could have been your mom, that could have been your sister, that could have been your auntie, your cousin, your daughter, your grandmother. Why? It's just, it makes no sense to me. And we as parents, we have got to do better with our children and trying to tell them, like that incident with that young lady going without her friends for her birthday and going out and to somebody's house and not to be seen from again. That really don't sit well with me at all. And like I said, hey, it's a possibility. It could have just been, hey, random day she met a dude, they want to go hook up, and y'all come back and get me. Because that happens. Y'all come back and get me or whatever. And vanished. That's a possibility too. But it sounds more like a setup to me, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. But, I know we can only teach and tell and try to show our children as much as we can. At the end of the day, once they become a certain age, they are free thinkers. So that means they are free to think how they choose. Now, yes, we instill things in them, or we try to instill things in them and hope and pray that they stick to it, because we only do it for their betterment, what I'm saying, to be better and to try and avoid some of the pitfalls that we didn't avoid, what I'm saying? So we've kind of already gone ahead, kind of like how the Lord does us. He tells us, hey, this, for us not to make, but of course, we are wayward children. So we go ahead and do the opposite. So we can try and teach our children and show them and, you know, talk to them, try to have open dialogue with them, be candid with them about life, but they are free thinkers. So they're going to think and move according to what they think is best for them. And I hate that happened to the young lady. My prayers goes out to her family. I hope she is alive. I hope she is not into any type of human or sex trafficking. So I pray that she is found and she is alive and she is well. I also send prayers up for the family of the young lady, the 17-year-old that I told y'all about at the beginning, who was with the boyfriend, and you know they did find her deceased. I can't even imagine what her mom is going through. But yeah, you know, we as a community, I don't know, y'all. It's we have to do better. We have to protect our own because nobody's gonna do it. Nobody's gonna do it. If our babies go missing, they're not gonna look for them. It's up to the community to look for them and stand up for our community because nobody else is going to do it. We are some beautiful creatures. We are very resilient. We are innovators. We are creators. Like, black people are very resourceful, very resilient. And when I saw Harvey and I saw how people was using the refrigerators to float, and I never would have thought of that. Never would have thought to use a refrigerator as a floating device. Never would have thought. So I saw all kind of stuff during Harvey, and I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what I'm saying, y'all. But we got to do better. And the time is winding down. Because we all going to be accountable for our actions, our words, our thoughts. We all going to be accountable. And why didn't you help? Especially if you know or you have a feeling. Now, you know, granted, we don't get in people's business. That's, you know, we don't get in folk business. You know what I'm saying? Well, go on this house, stay in this house. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, how we were raised. You know, you don't go telling what go on over here. When you go to your grandma's house, whatever go on this house, you don't go over there telling my business. I was told that. I told my daughter that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, whew. Yeah, I just had to get that off my chest, y'all, because it was just really bothering me that it's happening so frequently that it's just like it's nothing now to kill us. It's nothing. It's nothing to shoot us. It's nothing. It's just like breathing. It's just like breathing. You know, requires no thought, no effort, no just. All right, you guys. I just had to get that off my chest and put that out in the atmosphere. That we'll do better. I love you, men. But y'all, I don't know. Anyway, this is Kenya. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for stopping by. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share. And until next time, you guys be blessed. Wear your mask, wash your hands, practice social distancing, and be safe. And just tell God thank you that you still have breath in your body, that you can breathe on your own and not a machine breathing for you, and that you have the activity of your limbs and your mind. You in your right mind. You are upright on this side of the dirt. You guys have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you later. Be blessed.